Coming up, soccer and field hockey highlights, an interview with a captain whose team has had an impressive start, and an inside look at how some soccer players are using food to bring their team together. I'm Peter Dubois, and this is Inside Owl Athletics. On Tuesday night, field hockey traveled to Worcester State University to take on the Lancers in their 6th LEC Conference matchup of the season. The Lancers managed to get on the board right away, with Sarah Duff scoring just 44 seconds into the game. 15 minutes later, the Lancers struck again as Michaela Parent scored her 10th goal of the season. Later on in the second half, Olivia Antonelli put the Lancers up 3-0 with this goal. Julia Babbitt was able to get the Owls on the board with 8 minutes remaining, scoring her 7th goal of the season. The Lancers goalkeeper Jess Hopkins tallied up 8 saves on the night, and the Owls fell to the Lancers 3-1. Also on Tuesday night, volleyball played at Castleton University. The Owls dominated the matchup, sweeping through the Spartans 3-0. They also managed to hold the Spartans to 5 points or less in each of the 3 sets. Megan Palmer led Keene State in kills once again with 12, while freshman player Elizabeth Johnson put up 7 kills and 5 service aces. The Owls improved their overall record on the season to 15-5 with the win. The men's soccer team is celebrating a 5-game win streak. That's something they haven't done since 2014. The latest win came Tuesday night against Worcester State. Tyler DeRosa reports the Owls had to fight back to win this one.
The Owls came into this game looking to continue their strong start to the season.
The Lancers came out of the gate strong, and their midfielder, Ethan Melia, was able to score in just the 4th minute of the game. The Owls rebounded later in the first half as Emmanuel Smith tied up the game off of a pass from Connor Downey. It didn't take Keene long to score again. Benny Tamzarian scored just 4 minutes later, giving the Owls a 2-1 lead. The second half started with another goal for the Owls when Wesley McIntosh headed the ball into the net. Keene State put the game away with just over 10 minutes remaining with Clinton Mungetta's first goal of the season. The Owls defeated the Lancers 4-1 and extended their winning streak to 5 games. Freshman midfielder Benny Tamzarian says the team showed some grit by coming back from an early deficit.
We started off really bad, I'm not going to lie. First 5 minutes we came out slow and lethargic. But we really got it together and just got into our second gear, and they couldn't hang with us.
This win means the Owls remain undefeated against the Lancers. The all-time record, 12-0 for the Owls. For Inside Owl Athletics, I'm Tyler DeRosa.
It's important for members of any team to be close-knit. This week, I found out how some men's soccer players are using food to bring their team together. I'm here in Pondside 2 to learn how to make fufu, a staple dish in many parts of Africa that these Keene State soccer players have been making right here in this kitchen to share with their team. The players in this apartment were born in Africa, where they were first introduced to this dish.
We boil the water first for the fufu, and then you add the flour into it. Once you add the flour into it, and then you start spinning it around, then it gets harder and harder.
On Sunday, the guys hosted Fufu Night, a chance for their teammates and coach to experience a different culture through food.
I feel like, why not share with other people what I have or what I know that I can make when I'm making food. I'm like, this person never tried this. Why not have them try and see what they think?
I'm glad they all came. They all showed up here. I mean, we had a huge crowd over here. I was very happy about that. So I was very thankful that everybody tried the food and they really liked it.
Members of the team say it's important to do events like this in order to bring the team together.
It's good to mix the different cultures and bring them all together, and I think it serves as a real strong building point for the team chemistry.
No matter what I do, it's always about our team. Like, we help each other like we're family, Just being here, we're all family. Once you put on the Keene State jersey, you're already family.
Coach Rick Scott adds that in order to become greater on the field, it's crucial for the team to unite over more than just soccer.
I think you build a stronger team when they really work with each other, create some good, strong relationships off the field, away from the playing field. And I think that's critical to their development as not as just soccer players, but as human beings.
The Least Conference Awards are going out to 4 Owls this week. Freshman soccer goalie Anthony Paziuto is the goalkeeper of the week after a pair of shutouts. Volleyball senior Riley Bunker is the LEC Defensive Player of the Week for the 4th time this season. She had another strong week last week with 20 digs in every game played. Freshman cross-country runner Rob St. Laurent is the men's runner of the week following a 4th-place finish at the Keene State Invitational. Senior Lauren Perkowski is the women's runner of the week thanks to her 2nd win of the season at her home meet. Your OWL athletes of the week are Jordan Abishano and Connor Downey. Abishano got a goal and 3 assists last week as her team went 0-1-1. Downey scored his first 2 collegiate goals, helping his team go 2-0 on the week. Congratulations to your OWL athletes of the week. Keene State men's soccer is 3-0 in the conference for the first time in 8 years. Inside OWL Athletics correspondent Caleb Prisco was in the studio earlier this week with one of the team's captains, Isaiah Lovering.
Isaiah, thank you for coming this week.
Anything for you, Kayla.
So you won against Worcester State this week, 4-1. How did that win boost morale for the team, and it was an easy win for you?
So it's nice. Now we're on a 5-game win streak, going into a game on Saturday against Plymouth, which is always a war. Everybody's feeling good about how they're playing. The game itself, it started off a rough early goal, but it was nice that we had the grit to come back from it and pull out a good victory.
And you're a sophomore now at Keene State, and you're also a captain. Does that put added pressure on you, or does it help that there are 3 upperclassmen that are there to kind of carry the load?
I'd say it's nice there are 3 upperclassmen, but also the whole team in general has a good, a lot of leadership within them. Even some of the freshmen are starting to show the traits. All the veterans have the traits. It's nice that even though I'm labeled as a captain, we have 3 other captains that everyone has a leadership role on the team.
So the team is primarily young. You have 25 new freshmen. Mm-hmm. How does that compare to last season, losing 12 seniors?
The dynamic on the team is very different. Last year it was very much veteran-oriented. It was kind of set. We had like a certain style of play. This year it completely branched out. We have a lot of new play styles, and it's just a nice change, especially because we're on a roll now.
Does the team have any sort of specific goal in mind for this season?
I'd just say win the LECs, get to the tournament. It hasn't been done for a while. Specifically, we want to play an LEC game and win the championship at home.
And the team is actually 3-0 for the conference for the first time since 2008. How does that feel?
It's a great feeling, especially with the opportunity Saturday to make it 4-0. It couldn't be better.
Well, thank you so much for coming, Isaiah. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Kayla.
The men's soccer team takes on in-state rival Plymouth October 6th at 3 in the afternoon. Saturday is full of action for the Owls this week, and most of it at home. Volleyball will be hosting UMass Dartmouth and Spalding Gym at noon, and then at 4 they'll take on Maine Presque Isle. Field hockey will be at the Owl Athletic Complex to host Framingham State at noon. After that game, walk over to the soccer field and catch men's soccer taking on Plymouth State at 3. Women's soccer will be on the road at Plymouth for a 1 o'clock start. Remember, you can watch all Keene State contests through the Owl Athletics website. Just go to KeeneOwls.com, click on the Game Day tab, and then select Live Broadcasts. Again, that's KeeneOwls.com, Game Day, and then Live Broadcasts. That's all for this week's show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on Inside Owl Athletics.